Like that. You always get people who get engaged on Christmas or Christmas morning. You see it on Instagram. Yeah. Every year you're going to see somebody who gets engaged. Yeah.
I got him a ring.
You got.
What if you got him a ring?
Yeah, what if I propose?
I don't think you should propose.
No, I didn't.
But what if I did?
I'm not.
You'd say
He's my favorite person.
Any thoughts of marriage here with Chris? Or?
So many.
I was casually scrolling through Snapchat, minding my own business, trying to find a reason to get out of bed, and I see a photo that made me physically drop my phone on my face. It wasn't a thirst trap, it wasn't a dance video. It was JoJo Siwa, Joelle, dressed as a full-blown bride. I'm talking a massive white veil, a sparkling tiara, diamonds, dripping off her neck, looking straight into the camera with this intense, dead-eyed stare, and the caption just said, quote, "Call me your wife." I froze. I literally stopped breathing for a solid 10 seconds because, hello? Did we miss a chapter? Did I miss the engagement? Did I miss the wedding invites? Or is this girl just trolling us into oblivion again? It's your girl Lydia, welcome back to the madness. Grab your matcha, grab your emotional support water bottle, because the tea today is piping hot and it tastes like desperation and hairspray. Okay, let's dissect this bridal photo, because it is not just a photo, it is a cry for help. First of all, it looked wrong. Like, uncanny valley wrong. People immediately started clocking it as AI generated. And honestly, looking at the way the veil meets the hair, it's giving computer-generated fantasy, not actual wedding day. But that's almost worse, isn't it? If she actually got married, fine, slay, go off. But posting an AI photo of yourself as a bride with the caption, "Call me your wife," when you have been dating your boyfriend for like 5 minutes? That is stage 5 clinger behavior. That is, I have a Pinterest board for our wedding, and you don't even know my middle name energy. And she didn't stop there. Oh no, she doubled down. She posted AI images of her and her boyfriend, Chris Hughes, as a future family. With kids. She generated fake children, you guys. Very detailed, high-definition visions of their future offspring. And listen, I know we all have our delusions. I know we all plan our imaginary lives with Timothée Chalamet, but we do that in the privacy of our own heads, or maybe a private group chat. We do not post it to millions of followers on Snapchat. It feels manic. It feels like she's trying to manifest a reality that simply does not exist. And honestly, it's scary. It's giving, I will boil a bunny if you leave me. But here's where it gets even messier. And this is the part that actually makes me sad for her, in a pathetic way. JoJo and Chris did an interview recently that has the entire internet cringing so hard our faces are stuck like this. She straight up gave him an ultimatum publicly. I am not joking. She looked this man in the face, with cameras rolling, and said, quote, "If Chris doesn't propose by the 7-year mark, I will do it myself." She even gave a specific date. She literally said, and I am reading this from the transcript because I need you to hear the audacity. She said, "On May 27th of 2032, I will be down on one knee. I will not wait one extra day." 2032. Girl, do you even know if the planet will be here in 2032? Do you know if TikTok will exist in 2032? And the worst part was Chris's reaction. He didn't laugh. He didn't blush and say, "Aw, babe." He looked terrified. He looked like a hostage. He literally said, quote, "I don't think you should propose." And she pushed him. She kept going, "But what if I did?" You'd say no, and he just got quiet. The energy shifted so fast it gave me whiplash. It went from cute couple interview to psychological horror movie in 3 seconds flat. You could see the light leave his eyes. He realized in that moment that this isn't a bit for her. This isn't content. She is dead serious. She has the date marked in her Google Calendar, May 27th, 2032. Put it in your diaries, guys, because apparently that's the day JoJo Siwa forces a man to marry her against his will. And we need to talk about the history here, because if you are new to the JoJo lore, first of all, where have you been? Living under a rock? But let me catch you up. JoJo does not do slow. She does not do chill. This is the girl who came out as part of the LGBTQ+ community, got a girlfriend, Kylie Prue, made it her entire personality, broke up, got another girlfriend, Avery Cyrus, made that her entire personality, broke up messily, and then suddenly she's dating a man and talking about marriage and babies within months. Do you remember the Avery Cyrus era? They were dating for like 3 months, and JoJo was already buying her expensive gifts and posting "I love you" montages. And then they broke up, and JoJo basically accused her of using her for clout. She went on a cruise and posted a video saying, "I got used for views and for money." The drama was immaculate, but it showed a pattern. JoJo falls hard, falls fast, love bombs the absolute heck out of these people, and then when reality sets in, she crashes and burns. And now she's doing it with Chris. But it feels different this time because of the rebrand. Let's talk about Joelle. She changed her name on TikTok to Joelle, claiming she's entering her adult era. She wants to be taken seriously. She wants us to forget the giant bows and the sparkly vests and the boomerang song. She wants to be bad girl JoJo. Remember the Karma music video? The kiss makeup? The grinding? It was so forced it was painful to watch. It was like watching a toddler try to act drunk. It wasn't authentic. It was a costume. And that's the problem with this Joelle persona. It feels like another costume. She's playing house with Chris. She's playing bride. She's playing grown-up. But the profile picture... You guys, she changed her name to Joelle, but her profile picture is still the old JoJo with the bow. Make it make sense. It's like she's terrified to actually let go of the brand that made her famous, because deep down, she knows that without the bow, nobody knows who she is. And that is the tragedy of child stars, isn't it? Her mother, Jocelyn, don't even get me started on Jocelyn, scripted her entire life since she was a toddler on Dance Moms. JoJo didn't get to choose who she was. She was told, you are loud, you wear bows, you like glitter. And now that she's an adult, she has no idea who she actually is. So she just latches on to whatever role is in front of her. Right now the role is future wife. Last year, the role was gay pop icon. Next year, who knows? Maybe she'll be an astronaut. Let's get into the comments, because the internet is roasting her alive, and I am here for it. I found some comments that perfectly sum up why this is so disturbing. One person wrote, and I quote, "Chris had a look of pure panic the whole video and barely looked at her. He looks like he's trying to send Morse code with his blinking. I noticed that too. He was looking everywhere except at her. He was looking at the floor, at the ceiling, probably looking for the nearest exit sign." Another hater commented, quote, "He wants a breakup but wants to keep getting that JoJo money. He got scared when she said propose and literally went, no, I don't agree. He was happy when discussing a possible proposal, but when he realized she was serious, he went, oh no. This is the tea. Everyone thinks Chris is just there for the bag. I mean, let's be real. JoJo is rich. She has the Tesla with her face on it. She has the mansion. If you're a random guy, sticking around for the perks isn't the worst gig in the world, until she demands a ring by 2032. Here's another one that hits deep. Quote, "I think she was forced to play a role as a child, and now she doesn't know who or what she is. It's actually really sad to watch. That's the anti-logic rule right there. It doesn't make sense because she doesn't make sense. She is a construct. She is a product, and now the product is glitching." And finally, the most savage one, quote, "It is women like JoJo Siwa that give the girlies in the queer community a bad name. It's the ones like her that put real queer women in danger by treating sexuality like a trend." Oof, this goes back to the whole switching sides thing. People are suspicious of how fast she went from I am the face of gay pop to I am marrying a man and having his babies. It feels like she used the community when it was trendy and profitable, and now that she wants to be Joelle, she's pivoting back to heteronormativity. I'm not saying bisexual people don't exist. Obviously they do, slay. But with JoJo, everything feels like a marketing move. But to be fair, and I hate being fair, it gives me hives. There are people supporting her. I had to dig deep into the trenches of her comment section to find these, but they exist. One fan wrote, quote, "You guys are so mean. Let her be happy. She's young and in love, and she's just dreaming about her future. Leave Joelle alone. Look, I get it. We should let people be happy. But is she happy, or is she performing happiness? There is a difference, sweetie." Another one said, quote, "Chris clearly loves her, he's just shy on camera. Not everyone is a media-trained superstar like JoJo. Stop projecting your insecurities onto them." Okay, valid point. JoJo has been in front of a camera since she was in the womb. Chris is a normal dude. Maybe he just has resting panic face? But I don't buy it. His body language was screaming, quote, "flight response." Here's a third supporter. Quote, "JoJo has always been intense. That's why we love her. She knows what she wants, and she goes for it. 2032 is a realistic timeline. She's being responsible." Responsible? She's planning a proposal for a decade from now. That's not responsible, that's obsessive. Who knows what they want in 8 years? I don't even know what I want for lunch. And lastly, someone wrote, quote, "The AI photos are just for fun. Everyone is using AI right now. It's not that deep, you guys are just obsessed with hating her. Is it just for fun though? Or is it a vision board for a life she is desperately trying to force into existence? And we have to talk about the family aspect because JoJo keeps emphasizing how much her family loves Chris. She said, quote, "My mom absolutely adores him. My dad and him are best friends. My family has never loved somebody like this. Like ever." Shade. The shade of it all. She is literally throwing her exes under the bus. She is implying that her family, specifically Jesselyn, hated Kylie and hated Avery. Which, knowing what we know about Jesselyn, is totally believable. Maybe they didn't like her dating women, or maybe they just didn't like anyone who took attention away from the JoJo brand. But the fact that she has to scream, "They love him," feels like she's trying to convince herself more than us. It's like, see, mommy approves, so this one is real. It's giving, I need validation from my parents to function as a human being. And let's not forget the Kim Carnes drama. JoJo covered Betty Davis' eyes recently. Well, she butchered it, let's be honest. She sounded like a gravel truck going down a slide. And Kim Carnes, the legend herself, posted a statement, then deleted it because she's classy, basically saying that you need authenticity to sing that song. She didn't name JoJo, but we knew. We all knew. JoJo tried to rebrand as this gritty rock star, and the actual rock stars were like, please stop. You are embarrassing us. It's just another example of JoJo trying on a costume that doesn't fit. So where does this leave us? We have a girl who was raised by a stage mom, branded as a living doll, came out, went back in, rebranded as Joelle, and is now posting AI wedding photos and setting 7-year deadlines for her boyfriend, who looks like he wants to witness protection program himself out of the relationship. It is messy, chaotic, and disturbing. And honestly, I don't think they're going to make it to 2032. I give it 6 months, maybe a year if the relationship is binding. But mark my words, when this crashes, it is going to crash hard. We are going to get the crying video. We are going to get the he used me video. We are going to get the I'm entering my single era video. And I will be right here to cover it. But what do you guys think? Am I being too harsh? Is Chris actually in love and just awkward? Is JoJo a mastermind troll or a lost little girl? Do you think the wedding is actually happening in secret? Because if I see one more AI baby photo, I think I'm gonna delete the internet. Let me know in the comments if you think Joelle is here to stay, or if the bow is going to make a comeback. I'm betting on the bow. The bow always wins. Anyway, I need to go touch grass because this story has fried my brain cells. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next mental breakdown. Love you guys. Stay toxic. Bye.